Hey, Cancer. Intuitive Soul Coach here with your January 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Cancer. Wow. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is there's blessings, there's miracles. You are so very blessed here. And I feel like there's some sort of shift in perspective, something that you weren't able to see prior, you're able to see now. Now, you do have the orphan card showing up. So some of you, this is abandonment, it can be rejection, and look at that. You have the Three of Swords. There's some sort of unfinished symphony, and we're going to take a look at your energy, the person on your mind, or if there is not a person specifically, this could be a new person's energy, and then we'll take a look at the connection between the two. So what I'm getting right away here is some of you are really dealing with heartache, some sort of heartache or loss. I feel like there's going to be an opportune moment to shut down a cycle, Cancer, that maybe you've been playing out that's left you feeling abandoned. Look at that. You're shutting it down. So the cards are coming out as I'm speaking them here to confirm what I feel intuitively and what the cards are showing. So it's almost like Spirit is divinely intervening here to put you in a new position or new perspective or new mindset in order to bring some great blessings your way. Now, the person that you are dealing with, they could have been quite mysterious. They may be keeping to themselves. They have the Hermit energy here. They have the Strength. So they're going through some stuff themselves. Queen of Pentacles. What's the relationship between the both of you? I feel like there may have been words left unspoken. Yeah, look at that. The Hermit. Someone is not connecting, not reaching out. They could be ghosting. Seven of Cups. They may be feeling a little bit wishy-washy in their energy. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, the Tower. And let's get the overall energy. And what's underneath the deck? Yeah, Eight of Cups. Someone's moving on. They're not taking action maybe the way that you thought they were going to. So wow. Okay, Cancer. What we have here is some deep abandonment. Now, roles can be reversed, but for the sake of differentiation, we're going to look at your energy first and your person's. But again, this could be your person feeling abandoned or left out, or you. Now, with this orphaned energy, I feel like there was a hard door slammed in your face. Some harsh words were said, a harsh truth. Someone may have even slammed the door. Someone may have seen something that they didn't want to see. They may have heard something that they didn't want to hear. It really triggered some childhood abandonment or some wounding of the past that maybe you thought you healed, but it's resurfacing here for you. I also get that you're moving towards healing here, healing for yourself, and you are wrapping up a cycle. The good news here, Cancer, is you actually have the world on your side. So even though you may have gone through some serious disappointment, serious loss, you are concluding this cycle. Now, because you have some unfinished symphony here, I feel like you are tying up loose ends. So whether this is gaining the necessary closure that you need in a situation, it doesn't mean that you have to get that closure from someone else. This could be you telling yourself a new story, closing the chapter. It could be you sticking to some sort of truth or facts because you do have the observer energy. So I feel like you're looking at the truths. You're using your, logical, analytical mind at this time, and you're saying, the facts are the facts. It doesn't matter how I feel about this person. It matters how I feel about how they treat me, right? How you feel, and I've been saying this quite often, how you feel about a person can be completely different than how they make you feel. And the truth is, how they make you feel is all the difference. So if someone has been treating you poorly, if they've been, closing the door, if they are ghosting you, or if they're very in and out with that Knight of Swords energy, I feel like you are dissecting what you need to in order to move on. And sometimes, you hear often, well, don't think about the past, don't bring up the past, just move forward. Well, if there's some unprocessed wounding, then sometimes we need to dissect it. Sometimes we need to take a deeper look. And that's what I see you doing here, Cancer. I'm also getting I don't know if this is a name, Egan or Keegan. That could be your name. Maybe it's a location. Maybe it's your person's name, Egan or Keegan. Please take that as it resonates. But I am getting that you're going to tie up loose ends by observing, by taking a look at what you couldn't see before, but by gaining a new perspective. And that word keeps showing up here. So I'm just seeing if the Hangman is in your reading. It's not. But you're going to see that you're actually blessed because some of you have dodged a situation. Some of you are going to be really sitting in a spot of a lot of abundance. And look at, you're coming home to yourself. That's what's underneath the deck. So even though you may not quite feel right at this spot, right at this time, you're actually you're in that energy. You're kind of still in between the old world and this new world energy that you are embracing, okay? And in order for you to fully step into this light and into this, this energy of blessings and miracles, I feel like it's important that you do tie up some loose ends. So if you need to write a letter, if you need to send a text, or if you need to, talk to someone, a professional, if you need to rearrange your space, buy a new comforter set, if you are moving or packing up belongings, whatever it is that you are doing here, Cancer, give yourself the necessary closure. Whether you physically see or connect, or it feels like you need it from the other person, you really don't need it from them. You can give yourself the closure necessary by observing all of the facts, everything that's occurred in a situation. And for those of you that are wanting to heal and maybe reconcile, I don't necessarily see that happening with the World and the Death card. So we'll take a look at your partner's energy or this person's energy as well. This could be a new person coming in. Please take it as it resonates. But I am feeling that you're still kind of tying up loose ends that have to deal with a broken heart here. But the good news is you have serendipity coming into your future position. This is like the Wheel of Fortune. Fortune, fate, destiny, bringing you blessings, bringing you that milk and honey, returning you back to this home space. And this home space could be, it's almost, they're actually giving me Wizard of Oz, when Dorothy wants to go home, even though she longs for new lands, she longs for adventure. But when at the end, right, she wants to just go home. There's no place like home. And so I feel like you're tapping your ruby slippers here, Cancer. You're tapping your ruby slippers, and I feel like you are shifting into a new mindset, a new perspective, and you're saying, I am home. I needed to go through this experience. I needed to go to the land of Oz, right? I needed to meet the Scarecrow, which represented my courage. I needed to meet the Tin Man, which represented my heart, right? I needed to meet these certain aspects of myself to bring me back to a place of home. Whew, I have some goosebumps there. So yeah, you are finding yourself moving forward, and you also have by the book. So some of you, this was definitely a soulmate or even a karmic connection, because it's card 11, Justice, which is the card of balance, of karma, of truth. And right behind it, you actually have Truth Be Told. So I feel like there could have been some hidden truth, some secrecy, some karma. This could have been a fated karmic relationship to really bring you back home to self, maybe even twin flame for some of you. Wow. Okay. So what we have here with your energy is we have the Three of Swords. So yeah, you are working on healing a situation that really did break your heart. It did break your heart. But the thing with the swords is this is mental. I don't see any cups here showing up for you. So now it's getting over the mental aspect of the pain. Okay. The mental aspect. And sometimes that can be even the hardest, because it's the old story that we play in our heads over and over. Some of you, it's important to not romanticize the past, excuse me, but to see things for as they were. And that's why you have the observer, excuse me, Cancer. That's why you have the observer energy here. So some of you, you feel like you didn't get to speak, or you didn't get to have a word, okay, or you didn't get to have the closure through some sort of conversation. I feel like someone really kind of did you dirty here. They weren't listening to their intuition. They may have been keeping a lot of secrets from you, but I do feel here that you're moving on from this because you have blessings, more blessings coming your way, and you had to learn from this situation here, and you're closing up this very important cycle. Now, I am getting here for you that some of you were replaying out a never-ending cycle, or it almost feels like something closed before it got started, or it could have been that there was a feeling of being stuck for quite some time here with the unfinished symphony. Some of you, this is a 5-year cycle or a 10-year cycle as well. And as I said that, I look up and they're showing me 10s and 5s on the clock. So you're closing this cycle down because you want to move towards your blessings. You want to move towards, a happy ending here. And even though the ending may not be the happy ending that you were hoping for, I feel like you are opening the door to a new beginning that is going to be much happier. So it's just that shift. But there is a death. There could have been a physical death, emotional death, a death of a situation here, but you're coming out stronger because you are transforming, and you'll never be that old version of you prior to this relationship, because a lot of spiritual growth has taken place. There is a time of an ending, and this is it. So try not to resist the change. I don't feel like you are, because you have this, but someone else could be resisting their own personal growth. Let's take a look at your person. Yeah, because your person has the energy of the High Priestess and the Strength card along with the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be your person trying to go through a spiritual awakening themselves, but it's like the truth has hit them hard. Okay, the truth has hit them hard. So I feel like if this is someone that you've never met, or if this is a new person coming in, they could be focusing on self-care, self-love, or at least trying to, build up their finances, build up their home. I also see for some of you, there could have been a move. Okay, maybe you moved, because look at the overall energy we have is the Eight of Cups. This is the card of abandonment or walking away. But you see here that she does have tears going down her face because she is living in a little state of nostalgia, because she's remembering. She's taking pictures off the wall. She's looking at old pictures. She's looking at the life that they've built together. She's looking at the situations of loss, but she also knows that there's something better coming in, because that's what change brings in. It brings in change for the better, new opportunities to love, new lessons, new growth, new abundance. And I feel like your person here with the High Priestess, they held an air of mystery around them. You could have even been dealing with another, I'm getting water sign, so possibly even Scorpio. Maybe even a Leo here or an earth sign. But the High Priestess energy I am getting for this person, it's like they were neglecting their own intuition, or they were just, holding something to themselves. They were keeping a secret. I feel like there could have also been some sort of hidden agenda that they had here, and it hurt you. It was a hidden agenda at your own expense. And maybe that was a part of their lesson with the Strength. Maybe it was part of them facing some of their own shadows, their own fears. I feel like this High Priestess, they could be also getting some sort of backlash from maybe a High Priestess in their life. Maybe they're watching tarot. Your person could be getting advice, could be getting psychic readings. This person could be heeding the counsel of maybe a wise one in their own lives that really allows them to see some of the things going on in their lives. Because I'm just, we'll clarify here this energy, but I'm getting here, Cancer, with this high priestess, it's like someone didn't know better. Someone didn't know better, so therefore they couldn't do better. And that's, you know, I feel like, yes, it's an excuse, but now they're growing, because you can see that on the strength card, you start there at that little cub, and it kind of makes its way up through generations. So a person could have done something to you that was hurtful, but it's because maybe that's what their family has done. Maybe they've seen their mom act a certain way towards their dad, or their dad act a certain way towards their mom. This could be generational. It could be, you know, inheriting some habits, some traits. But the Queen of Pentacles showing up in their energy. I mean, maybe this is someone new showing up, or maybe this is them just trying to focus on their resources, focus on their home, focus on, you know, being practical and down to earth the best that they can through trusting some intuitive insights that are coming in here. All right, let's take a look at the connection between the both of you here. Yeah, we have the Hermit, we have the Seven of Cups, and the Tower in reverse. So someone feels like they freed themselves, right? And this could be you, of course. Roles could be reversed, but you've definitely dodged a bullet here. Even though there is pain, I feel like some sort of pain was inevitable. I feel like the pain was inevitable here, but it's allowing a sense of freedom, okay, with the Tower in reverse. And so someone may be taking a little bit of time out. Both of you are kind of just in your own hermiting energy at this time, doing some deep soul reflection. You may be gaining some introspection through self-knowledge, right, through the observer energy, by taking a look at some of the relationship obstacles that you had gone through. Even if this was a short-lived relationship, or for some of you, you did live together, literally live, short-lived, or it was maybe an experience that created a lot of chaos, but it happened quite quickly, okay? Because I am getting short-lived, like something happened quick, bada bing, bada boom. And Seven of Cups says that you're feeling, both of you may be feeling overwhelmed with so much happening here right now, but there is a need to focus on both your ends. Focus on the growth, focus on yourselves. I wouldn't be just jumping into a relationship here, even though your partner, that could be their tactic. But I feel like it's important to take a little bit of time out to reflect, because I don't feel like that a relationship is going to be sustainable to jump into something new here. And that's maybe what the person wants to do. Seven of Cups energy. They want to kind of, you know, get something off their mind, or get something off their mind by indulging in some of their fantasies as well with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups can be the card of fantasy, so you or your partner. But I feel like if that's your partner's tactics, then you did good by dodging a bullet anyway, because you don't really want to be with someone who's going to jump on the first impulses or, you know, indulgences that come out. And even though it left you a little bit hurt, it left you wiser because of it with the Hermit. All right. We have the Eight of Cups here showing up as the overall energy. So again, some of you are moving on. You're walking away, abandoning something or someone, or maybe this is how you feel. But this is my Eat, Pray, Love card. There needs to be something deeper. Emotional connection, spiritual connection, physical. It has to be a deeper spiritual meaning. And for some of you, this was surface. This person lacked the intuitive knowledge, the intuitive insight, and it's like they were just having the human experience, which some people choose to do. Just have the human experience, live and indulge in the fantasies, and that's their journey. We don't have to, occupy ourselves in that energy if we don't choose to, but sometimes we feel like we get the short end of the stick and we just want someone to be more evolved so we can grow with them, but sometimes people choose not to, and you may be choosing to move on because of it. Yeah, because someone was very inconsistent. Knight of Swords. It could be air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because they came from a broken family with the 10 of Pentacles. Or maybe you did as well. And this could have been a trauma bond because you also have the Hanged Man. So it's like you were stuck. This person may have even held you back, Cancer. Let's clarify. Let's clarify some of this energy. I want to know about this Three of Swords, this broken heart. What's happening here with Cancer? Tell me about the Three of Swords, please, for Cancer. The Hierophant, yes. You've had to learn some deep lessons. There was a commitment that may have been broken, but even though you have the Hierophant here, you could have been dealing with the Taurus, but this is about your morals. I feel like your integrity was tested here. There's something around your beliefs, your morals. It's like maybe you have a belief that says, you know, once someone cheats, you know, I'm never going to be with them again. Or maybe it's, you know, I want someone who's spiritually aligned, but you've settled for less. It's like you've kind of, there's been a breach in your integrity. There's been a breach in some sort of belief that you've had, and it just didn't sit right. And it left you feeling disappointed here with the Hierophant, but you learned a lot of valuable lessons. I'm getting that stairway to heaven here. So some of you, this could have been a death. Now, if you're married or if you are in a relationship here, this could be a heartbreak from a family member because of a loss here. You've closed out a cycle, and it's testing both you and this person's strength within a relationship here. But I feel like, yes, if there's a little bit of distance here, try to not partake in unhealthy things, both of you. If this is a relationship where you do, you know, it's external from you specifically, I feel like, yes, it's important to kind of connect, come together the best way you can. That's a side story over here, but you've definitely learned some valuable things. Now, let's take a look at the Death card showing up here. What do we have for the Death? Because these are big major arcanas in this reading here, Cancer. What do we have? Okay, could be a father. Could be someone who is very dominant, very domineering, very powerful, very prestige. Yeah, someone may have, I feel like this is you wanting to move on and take back control of your power. That's what the Death's all about. And there's the Queen of Pentacles showing up. So you may want to end a situation because you don't want the heartbreak, but someone feels like you are their Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I also feel, yeah, because this is showing up in your energy and now it's showing up in theirs. So this person has you on their mind. They may even be trying to connect with you energetically. They may be trying to reach out to you through your dreams, or you may be having moments where you know that they're trying to reach out, but maybe you're trying to cut the cord because you're saying, you know, this person is inconsistent. I need to move on from it. But whatever they do, they keep you stuck in limbo here is what I get. What else do we have? Yeah, look at that. Knight of Cups. It's like someone may come in with an offer, but it's cheap. Okay, it's a cheap offer. It's fake. It's not an offer that's going to sustain you. Okay, it could be an apology, but it's not because it comes from a place of heart. I mean, some of you, tell me more about this Knight of Cups in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse is someone who's manipulative, jealous. Maybe they're a player. Okay. I feel like, yeah, look at that. Lover sideways, Knight of Swords again in the reverse showing up. So yeah, someone, yes, they may feel like you are their soulmate. They may be coming in with an offer, but it's not long standing. Okay. And I feel like that's what you need to know in this situation. And you already know it. That's why you're moving on. That's what you see. You may even hear something that doesn't align with someone else's actions. It's like they say to you, Cancer, I really want to be with you. You're my person. I really want to, you know, take you out on a date. But then you hear rumors that this person was just out in public with someone else. So I feel like this person or this character is a little bit shady. Tell me about, actually, before we pull from that deck, I want to know a little bit more about this person. Why is the High Priestess showing up here, please, for Cancer's person? Whew. This person is all over the place. King of Wands. Yeah, literally, he could be all over the place. He could be someone who flies often or he travels a lot. Okay, yeah, he needs to work on healing. He may even have another life. Okay, he may have another life. For some of you that may have ended something or you felt betrayed, this person could have another life. 10 of Cups, or they're going through a divorce themselves, or they're going through some family trauma or family drama. But the King of Wands here, and look at that. There's a lion in the background of the King of Wands. So strong Leo placements here, but I'm also getting that someone is coming face to face with healing something. So it's good that this person is seeing something for what it truly is, and it may be you, but it may be a little too late. Maybe a little too late here. Okay, relationship connection. Tell me about the Tower. Why the Tower? Yeah, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords in reverse. There's some sort of truth that you cannot unknow. There's some sort of truth that you cannot unsee. There is some sort of truth that now that it's here, now that you understand, now that there is a knowing, it's going to help you complete some sort of unfinished symphony. Okay, some sort of... Someone may even be lacking. I feel like if this is you, someone's just lacking the emotion. They're ready to move on. You can't unsee what you've already seen here. And even though this person may want you to come in and see something else, you're like, you know, I can't. I'm not going to stay stuck. I'm not going to wait for this person to mature, this person to be all in when, you know, you've gone through a lot. You've gone through heartache. If this wasn't love, this was a lesson. And maybe this person, you taught them true love, but like they say, you don't realize what you had till it's gone. All right. Wow. Okay. So let's get a few messages here from the Work Your Magic or Believe in Your Magic Oracle. All right. Bottom of the deck. Spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Ooh, this is one that I haven't come across. Don't be afraid to sing. You have raindrops. Take a chance. You have Evil Queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. And you have Bitch Fire. Stand up for yourself. Ooh, that's that Queen of Swords in reverse. Wowza. Someone wants you to take a chance on them. That's what the raindrops are all about. Take a chance on them. Someone wants to come in offering you or saying, you know, Cancer, I've changed. This is, you know, I'm trusting my intuition now. I've healed. I'm in a better place. They want you to take a chance on them, but your bitch fire is coming out and you're saying, you know, I'm standing up for me. You've hurt me one too many times. I'm ending this. Not my monkey, not my circus. Okay, wow. Whew, Cancer, you're laying it down. So you have standing up for yourself. We're going to read that message because that's quite a powerful one, especially ending on that Queen of Swords. It's also card 16, which is the Tower, which we see coming into the energy here. You're dodging a bullet by not giving this person another chance. It says here, be honest with yourself. Actually, no, it does not. That's the next page, but there's some truth in that. Be honest with yourself. And the more that you get honest with yourself, the more you're going to be able to wrap up this cycle. There's no better way to say it. Someone in your life is trying to burn you at the stake. Maybe you didn't give them something they wanted, or you didn't let them get their way with their bad behavior. Either way, they're trying to ruin your reputation. I mean, this person, they may react impulsively if you deny them, okay, or if you cut them off. But I feel like it's important that you know that you have boundaries. They're trying to get a rise out of you here, Cancer. Rest assured your reputation will stay intact. Silence can be effective, but this is not that kind of situation, right? But you have silence here showing up, and it says, get loud and let them have a taste of your bitch fire. So for some of you, this is about wrapping up. This is some sort of closure that you need. And you need to stand up to someone maybe, set a boundary, let them know that their behaviors, their actions are not okay. It's not okay to treat people that way because you deserve sugar, not salt. For those of you that didn't get a chance to check out last weekend's collective, you may want to check that out because this was part of that reading as well. It's also card 2, which is linked to the High Priestess, which we see here as well. So what we have, Cancer, is you may be in a dire, someone in your life may be mistreating you. You keep trying to see the good in them, but they just keep disappointing you again and again and again. The truth is some people don't deserve second chances. And as difficult as it may be, this is your sign that you need to cut them loose, unfollow them, and block their number. It's time to move on. Do whatever it takes to find some inner peace, for it's just as precious as gold. Wow. And then you have Don't Be Afraid to Sing, which is card 43. Some of you could be 43 years old. And this is about you. You've been made to believe that your voice and that may be why I was having some voice stuff happen, that your unique point of view in this world isn't worth very much. Let me tell you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Your words are worth all the stars in the night sky, so don't forget to sing whenever you have the chance. Your voice is powerful enough to sink a dozen spaceships. Whoo, Cancer, you have a voice here. You may be marching to the beat of your own drum. This is about you, singing to the melodies of your life, because you're definitely blessed here. Some of you are either singers or you have a very beautiful voice. Some of you may have sang in the choir. Some of you may have sang in a band. Some of you may be listening to music to help inspire you as well. Maybe getting together with your friend group, your soul tribe. But you're realizing just how blessed you are. Now, last but not least, Cancer, let's get a few messages from the crystal spirits. And at this time, I just ask if you can, please take a nice deep breath in from the solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Nice big breath. Hold it for as long as you can and release through the mouth with a nice deep sigh. And with your eyes closed, Cancer, I want you to tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstones that show up in your mind's eye. Now, perhaps your crystal appears as a beautiful color or shape. Perhaps it's a gemstone that you're familiar with and you know the name of. It could be a crystal that you're currently wearing, holding, or is in your energetic field as you're listening to this reading. Maybe you're receiving a specific frequency of love, of grounding, of nurturing, of support through the crystal emanating in your mind's eye. And if you need a moment, Cancer, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one winner around the first of each month, all you need to do, Cancer, is post your crystal or crystals in the comment section below the video, and make sure you hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, look at that. You have bronzite. Bronzite, it's card 13, which is the death. We're seeing a lot of synchronicities here taking place. So some of you are noticing these synchronicities. And the more confidence you gain, because look at this, they're showing me the confidence card. It's at the very bottom of the deck here. And it says it comes with time and practice. And some of you are noticing more synchronicities. The more that you stand up for yourself, the healthier you'll feel. The more that you shift this energy, the better you'll feel. It says loyalty, trust, steadfastness, self-respect, trusting that the universe has your back. Even if you've been betrayed in the past, Cancer, you can heal the sting by extending trust again, as challenging as that may be. Bronzite spirit reminds you that this time, however, you are much wiser and stronger. You're much more mindful of the signs that signal you need to step back and nurture yourself. Being true to another is an expression of the beauty of the divine, and you have this capacity. Your loyalty and steadfastness will be rewarded by the universe, perhaps in ways that you don't expect. Be true to yourself, knowing that a loving, respectful relationship with yourself lays the groundwork for a loving, respectful relationship with another. Remember, you are always protected when divinely directed. Wow, powerful energy here, because yes, some of you, there has been some deep betrayal because someone has been very in and out of your life here. So I feel like that's been, for some of you, it has been a common theme throughout your life. Okay, and that may be why some abandonment, some rejection, feeling orphaned. This isn't your first rodeo, is what I'm hearing. It's not your first rodeo. And yes, you are stronger, you're wiser than you were before. I'm actually going to pull one last card. I know we're winding down your reading, but Spirit is saying that if you felt orphaned for a big chunk of your life, I'm talking not just a year of your life, but quite some time. Maybe you were the black sheep. Maybe you're the one that was ostracized. Perhaps most of the relationships that you've entered into have come to a halt or come to some sort of betrayal. And it feels at times like you've gotten the rotten end of the stick here. But I feel like that energy is shifting, okay? Because you also have the 10 card, which can be the karmic wheel. Let's take a look. Wow. Okay. Yeah. You've done a lot of shadow work, and look at where it landed. It literally bounced up onto the blessed card of what you don't see coming. You have the blessed, you have the no place like home, and you have the milk and honey. So things are really looking up for you here, because some of you, you're getting rid of a headache. You're getting rid of someone, something, or an old pattern, or you're ending a karmic cycle, possibly even with a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But there's a lot of... thank you, Spirit, there was a lot of uncertainty and a lot of Five of Swords, like winning at all costs around you. Now, maybe you were partaking in that energy of I need to win as well, but it felt very argumentative. It felt very chaotic. And yeah, you're leaving behind a headache, and you're trusting in that inner knowing that you are blessed and that better days are ahead. Wow, Cancer, you're leaving behind a headache. That's good. You deserve sugar, not salt. And even though people have, poured that salt in your wounds, right? I feel like you've created enough boundary. You've created enough wisdom to turn that wound into a scar. So when someone comes into your life threatening to put some salt in that wound, it's no longer open. It's no longer going to sting. It's no longer going to penetrate you like it has in the past, because something else that you've learned to strengthen your own intuition. And even though this shows up in your person's energy, you knew about this person intuitively. Your intuition was right all along. But sometimes we need to go through situations and experiences to learn and evolve. And a perfect example is a relationship that I entered into around 5 years ago. It was a walking red flag relationship where I knew instantly. My logical mind said, no way in hell am I going to go towards this relationship. This is a catastrophe. But the universe kept bringing us back, bringing that energy in like a wildfire, right? Just whoosh. And I knew intuitively that this relationship, I'd never be the same after participating. And as much as I wanted to logically kind of, hide from that situation, my intuition, luckily I trusted it enough to say, okay, well, I'm just going to surrender. I'm going to see where this goes. I'm going to see what I need to learn here. And it was a karmic relationship where I had to trust my intuition along the way, but also not be hard on myself when I didn't learn the lesson the first time around. I could have learned it very quickly, but some of you, you're too hard on yourself here, Cancer. And just because you didn't learn the lesson maybe the first 10 times, cut yourself some slack, because you have learned, you are learning, and you will continue to learn and grow as you navigate this life on earth. That is what I have for you, beautiful souls. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled energy out there to those that need it most. I would love to see those crystal spirits in the comment section below. And again, thank you so much for all of your likes, your shares, your super chats, your views, your support. It greatly helps the channel, and there's such a deep appreciation for all of the soul tribe here, each and every one of you that connect. Thank you so very much, Cancer. Till next time.